Good afternoon. I hope this day finds everybody well in all your ways. Taking me a little walk out in nature. And I was thinking, tapped into, turned on to my higher mind, to the spirit within me. And, I've been paying attention to a lot of things that have been happening in this world. And concerned, what is the outcome? Everybody want to know what is the outcome. But I come to a realization, everybody on their own journey. And they're at the level that they're at. And there's nothing you can do about it except just keep trying to wake somebody up with the information. And the information comes from within us. Nobody's going nowhere finding nothing. People getting information from people. People writing down things. People making books. Keeping the data. And this is where all the information comes from. It's coming from within us. As within, so without. Nobody's somewhere to get a continent and get information. Everything comes from inside of us. Everything that we need is within ourselves. But people will not teach that, because when someone wants power over you, they need you to know less. And that's why the education system was put in place, so that we can know less. And once you take in something, hold on, y'all. I gotta take my jacket off. I thought it was cold out here. It's a beautiful day. I think I'm gonna go to Walmart after. Take me a little stroll. And what I was thinking about, with all of the things that we have been hearing about, depopulation, the mark of the beast, genetically modified. We going into a new world, but we have to understand the people who have been teaching us the things that we have learned, they have turned everything around from its true state, its originality, its authenticity. And then they've used it to gain the power. You see, the power came from us not knowing ourselves, us not asking questions, us not seeking ourselves, trusting ourselves, being independent and not codependent. So I was thinking, what if, and y'all with the revelations and the rapture, what if those of you who do not want to wake up and see things from a different perspective, or the ones who probably got in the line for the concoction of the juice because you didn't believe in yourself, you didn't trust yourself, you didn't seek yourself, conformed and complied to someone else about something in this world. If you think about it, all of us come from one source. We're particles of sparks of light. So how could somebody else who came from the same source tell you that they can fix you? You see? If that's the case, then they can tell you, this is what I found out. Now you go do your research and find out if this will do or not. You see? When people want you, they're not supposed to do it. They're supposed to tell you how to do it. If you notice, a lot of people telling us what has been done to us. What the government doing, what the elites doing, what the shadow government's doing. See, what the doctors doing, what the church is doing. But nobody's telling us how to fix these things. And that's where I started doing my research. You see, trying to understand, well, if we got a problem, we ain't going to be a problem until we find out what's the cause of it. We can keep saying what's the problem all day, every day. But until we do something to fix it, find out how we can fix it, it's never going to get done. So why are we going to talk about what's already done? So in my transformation, in my growing and evolving my mind, my heart, and my spirit, you got to think and be in the moment. And start looking at your thoughts. You see, why you think what you think. Where did that come from? Everything that we have learned have been given to us. You know, even in the womb of the mother. When the mother is doing what she's doing, when we're inside of her womb, energetically we're picking up that same stuff. We just don't know what it is. Everything is connection. We're connected energetically, spiritually. So if the mother's doing drugs, the child is going to be connected to that drug. You see, the mother's overindulging, the mother's fussing and cussing, the mother is fighting, the mother's drinking, partying, the mother's doing too much exercising. You see, a lot of reading. Whatever you're doing, and that child in your womb is connected to that energy, to that vibration, to that feeling, to that emotion, to that state of being. And this thing, what they're saying, but the depopulation, maybe that is the rapture, but they're wording it the way that they want to word it. But there is an evil force here. And the thing about the rapture is, we can't say that there's a Bible and there are things in the Bible that we're supposed to be doing, but we're not doing it, but we're still waiting for God to come rapture us up. You see? If he said to do something and we're not doing it, why we expect God to come rapture us up from something that we're not doing that he says to do? So the rapture could be the depopulation, and God wants us to love each other. You know, we've been programmed to pray to God and worship God. Do you not understand? That means that God need us, want us. If God is almighty, why he need us to pray to him? Why are we asking God for something when we say God knows all? You see? This is the things that I woke up to. If God can do all things, then why he not doing it? That's when I realized we are God. God is us. We have this experience as Daphne. You see? My mother gave me the name Daphne to acknowledge my being, but I am God. God is Daphne. There is no Daphne and God, because that would mean that I have some powers. I don't need God if I'm separate from God. So we got to understand the programmings, the narratives. You see, he who holds the narrative, they hold the power. And a lot of people have been holding power that they have misused and abused. So if you're going to put a narrative out there, put the narrative out there where people can think, where people can learn from it, where people can change from it. And that's not happening. And a lot of people that's in, you know, the information is out there. You connect the information to yourself and you start applying it to your life. Whatever's out there. Depopulation means just that. People have to go. Some of these spirits that's here on this planet is not serving for a higher purpose. Everything must be in harmony. It must be in balance. It must be in balance. And if there is no balance, because you got to ask yourself, where did anybody get the concept, the idea, the knowing of how many people can be on the planet? The planet don't belong to us. They don't own the planet. So how would they know how many people the planet could hold? You see? What does it do to the planet if there is too many people on the planet? That's how you get in the rabbit hole. They would have to know the planet. And the planet been here for billions of years. And you would have to take many years to research, discover, analyze. You see what I'm saying? Dissect, poke, pry, dig, study, read. Before you can come with a master plan about depopulation. You see what I'm saying? What is happening is the dark forces. Time is up. Yes? They've been doing too much darkness, wickedness, and they unbalanced the planet. They know because they did it. And to get it back in balance, we can only balance it energetically. We can only balance it spiritually by the things that we say and do. As above, so below. As within, so without. So this is why they need to control your mind. They need to control what you take in. You understand what I'm saying? They need to know you better than you know you, so that they can control the as above, so below. As within, so without. So what they're trying to do is balance it out, but balance it out in the dark way. You know, we are a human computer. A human computer. When we were made, honey, we were made. Well, the source, I forgot what this young man's name is. He's a black guy. And he tells us about the body. It works. It is a computer, honey. There are no mistakes made to our body. None. I mean, it works perfectly. But we have to know our bodies. This is why they took anatomy out of the school. And they started trying to find out how the body works so that they can control the computer that we are. And then they'll make us a artificial computer that connects us to a literal computer. And that's the outside, you see. So you people who took this juice, you were not ready to wake up this lifetime. And you had the spirit of fear that controlled you. And you made a decision based on something outside of yourself. You didn't make one based on what was within yourself. And I have this rebelliousness about me. And that's my intuition. The strong discerning that says this don't sound right. It don't feel right. It don't add up. And balance, just and fair is a very big trigger for me. So that's how I know when something is lined up with the all. And again, people out here making videos, they're making jokes about it, even though it's the truth. I'm talking about it. You know, they got a lot of people doing research and trying to wake the masses up, because that's our job, to wake the masses up from the sleep. If people gave you information, it went in there, and that's what you fed your spirit. You see, we feed our spirit with what we feed our spirit. Whatever you're doing, too much drinking, praying, reading, you see, walking, exercising, you know, shopping. We spiritual beings experiencing being human. And once the information goes in, this is what the spirit functions on, what we feed it on a daily basis. So this depopulation could be for the people who don't want to wake up, who don't want to change, who don't want to expand their minds, who don't want to go against the grain. You see, we got to expand and evolve as a spirit, shine the light, balance out the universe. Us, we come back through line again. I created that through my energy with his father. You see, we recreated ourselves. But what I gave Ashford is what I had. But I chose not to be in that vibration anymore. I chose not to carry dark forces anymore. And I started changing. And Ashford didn't like to change. And it was for him to change. But he chose not to, because change takes work. It takes a lot to go into the unknown. And that's what life asking us, to seek the unknown, to try something different, to try somebody different, to do another job, to move in another place, to move in another area, to evolve. That's what it's about. Evolution. And if we don't grow, we ain't really living. We're going to die out because we ain't living life to the fullest. You know? So we got to look at this. I saw some information today. It says that Bill Gates has a patent to something about the human skin. You see, once y'all allow these people to put whatever they put in y'all, this juice, you gave them permission. Free will. You gave it to them. You didn't fight. You didn't ask questions. You said, yes, you can do what you want. You can try this on me. Let's see what it do. Once you did that, if this man put something in you that he patented and you said yes by getting in the line, he owns you and what's in you because you agreed. He didn't force you to do it. Nobody forced anyone to get in that line. So once y'all did it, this is where depopulation is what they're trying to do with this World Economic Forum, with this digital currency thing. They can only do that with our free will. We can say, no, this is not the World Economic Forum's planet. They're just trying to take power if you allow it, you see. People do what you allow. So we allow people to say how we gonna live on this planet. And we're doing that. We can tell these people hell no. And push back. What are they gonna do but go away? You know? Yes, they're gonna try to start war. Yes, they're gonna try to kill people. But again, they can't kill the whole world. Because the universe will pick up our vibration. That we are together pushing back on a force that's trying to hurt us. And that's where we would get our power from. The as above, so below. Because we are all on one accord. Fighting something. So, of course, the universe picks up the energy. And if we came together energetically against these few people, the universe would pick up us. Because our energy would be bigger than theirs. The universe would pick up the war. It would pick up the contrast, the opposition. And where energy goes, it flows. The universe always says yes. It never says no. The answer is yes. You want more drugs? The universe says yes. You want to stop doing drugs? The universe says yes. You see, I use it as an example. It says yes. You put forth the effort and the universe gives you the energy because we're just spirit. It sends a vibration down. And that's what they're doing. Shifting the atmosphere on this planet so that the universe can pick it up. They putting us in a state, you see, of being, a state of mind. So the universe can pick it up energetically. See, they know about vibration. And that's why they're giving y'all other things while they're doing something else. So we got to look at if we want to wake up, if we want to evolve, if we want to grow and expand our mind so that we can live eternally. Even though we die, we don't die. You see, they're locking you in a loop, a spiritual loop to come back and repeat it because you keep giving energy to man, you know, and not evolving. So you say, I want to do it the way man said do it. And the way man said to do it is not working. It's not working. You got to listen to the spiritual realm. And that's how you evolve. But we attach. We program to be attached to the world, be attached to people, be attached to places, and attached to things. So that's the thing that keeps us stuck energetically. We're not living life to the fullest. We're not letting go people. We're not letting go places. We're not letting go things. So that's why we're not growing and evolving. We're not going with the flow. Nothing is for us. We get to keep nothing. Nothing. So I know my recording, Facebook got me on a restriction. So I just record my video, upload it, and send it to Facebook. Because I want to keep on working to help somebody wake up. And all I can do is tell you what I know. Give you what I got inside of me. You see, food for thought. Let it sizzle in your spirit. Because I'm trying to empower, not overpower. Because when you overpower, the universe picking up that. You got to be mindful of that. Yes, because to overpower, you got to fight people. You got to lie. You got to be deceitful. You know? And I don't want that. So I'm going to get off here because my thing going to cut off. So I think you could only record for a certain amount of time. But let it sizzle, people. This depopulation means you who don't want to wake up and change, stop being attached to everything. Let it go so you can grow and evolve and expand your mind, your heart, and renew your spirit. I love y'all. Namaste.